This is Rebecca, the Steampunk Planner. I have multiple palettes that I want to share with you, but we're going to divide them up into different videos. I have my Sterling Ink Traveler's Size Planner, which has all of my swatching in it. I've got it set up. My Coffee Monster clip already set, and I think that's adorable, the back side of it. And I am using this flag from one of the stamp sets by Coffee Monster. When I was going through it this last time, I also found I had this excellent little stamp. It's an adorable ink bottle, and I'm going to use it throughout February for my daily ink swatching. I'll share that with you at the end of the month. So here we go. I went to Mona's last week and purchased these. They are Seasons of Appalachia and the Seasonal Sampler. I went ahead and purchased both so I can show the both of them to you because she will do 2 sets. The Seasonal Sample is only going to have 6. The Seasons has 8. They do share some colors, but not all of them. I wanted to be able to show you, and I am hoping at some point I'll be able to get a larger tin to be able to put all of these and the swatches that she has made together in that one tin. It'll be amazing. So since my sweater is still grabbing onto my paper here, I'm going to readjust the clip, keep that paper down and out of my way so that we can start swatching. I'm going to zoom in here. I've already got water dotted on the paint, and I think it's excellent to see the water activating the paint because you get to see the true color of that swatch or that pan of paint. And it's true in all stuff. I love watching it, whether it's pencils, ink, paint, it doesn't matter. I love seeing what happens when they're activated because the mix in this pan is very deceiving. You can see fern here. It is really sheer. It's beautiful. It's buildable, but I was not expecting it to go down that sheer. I can add to it. This is Tomoe River paper, which my next video is going to be talking more on some Japanese Sume ink watercolors that I purchased. When I did the research on that, I found out more about the Tomoe River paper when it comes to painting. So I'll share that then. But fern is utterly gorgeous. Now I accidentally forgot, well, it wasn't an accident, no, I forgot to jump down to goldenrod. So I moved over and grabbed sunset. So let's go ahead there. It goes down a beautifully sheer and again also is layerable. So these colors work for everyone in the fact that they're not in your face. They're easy to shear down, but they're also easy to really get the opaque finish that you're looking for. I'm sorry, I just got caught up watching this and applying this. It's just, I love it. Anyway, it always depends on the amount of water that you're using. So with this next one, which is goldenrod, I am making sure to gather all of the top of the pan. I like to wet the entire thing, which I'll show later on my other set. But I like to wet the entire pan so that I get the entire mixture that Mona has created. Not that her mix has settled and separated or anything like that. This is something that I learned back when I was doing makeup and body painting, where if you want the true look of that paint, what it's going to give you, You really need to get the entire mixture of the top. It's gorgeous, and you'll see the difference in a little bit. You saw how much of the morel that I got. It's gorgeous. It actually comes off as a metallic or a bronze. None of these are metallic. None of them have a opalescence or anything. They're matte, satiny, gorgeous colors. And you can see here that I picked up quite a bit without using much water, and I got an amazing, amazing color. So next we're going into Coffee Tree. I want to talk a little bit more about that later, but I am going to share with you that because Mona is making these paints herself, she is only going to make a certain number of them. That's why I go as soon as I can to the first of the month and pick up her palettes. This way I can bring them to you, and if you decide, you can go ahead and get them as well. Should you find that they are not available on her website, please contact her. She will try to either make another set or see what she can do if there's any extras that she has. She helped me out in the fact that when I first met her at the farmer's market over a year ago, there was a set that I love, and I'm trying to remember all the colors, and she said that she will see what she can do to get that together again. Coffee Tree is a beautiful, beautiful, deep, almost like a deep walnut brown. I mean, it's really, really a true black coffee. I love it. And radiant. You see the word radiant? Do you really think of brick red? This is like a deep brick terracotta. I could probably match it to the outside of my house right now because I have some deep red there. It's a gorgeous color. So right now we're into Seasons of Appalachia, and I am going to get these activated by adding a little bit of water to each. And just in case, to let you know, I am using my Treacle number 6 round brush. It is a little soft for what I'm doing, but it works. I thought I had picked up Benichi, but I didn't. Next time. It still works. We need multiple different types of brushes and strengths of the bristles, so this works. So oak moss is what we're starting with now. And you can see how beautifully sheer that is. I do have a little too much water in it, but it is gorgeous. You can see by the pans right now, I have got them all nicely ready and wet. So I can pick up a lot more of the paint or pigment in here. So here is goldenrod again. And goldenrod is actually one of those yellows that I just love. So having multiples does not bother me a single bit. Not at all. Clay. This one I am expecting to have more like the Kentucky red clay dirt, and this is more of terracotta, true terracotta. If that is something that you're looking for, you need clay. It is exquisite. I add a little bit of water to move it a little bit more so I can see the sheerness, but it is a yummy terracotta color. One of the things that I love with Mona's watercolors is her reds, yellows, and browns. And I say it as if I was going to say one thing and I meant I'm going to say more. I am amazed with the opaqueness of her reds, yellows, and browns, and yet they so easily sheer out. Sumac is a gorgeous, gorgeous brown red. Loving it. Yeah, Morel, I'm actually doing a little more sheer this time. It's not a different formulation whatsoever. I'm just not adding as much water this time. I'm sorry, I'm adding more water this time. Just look at that. That is just beautiful. Earlier I mentioned that I'm going to talk a little bit more about coffee tree. And I know I'm going into chestnut, and chestnut is beautiful, but there's a reason why I'm talking about it right now. Are you a painter or artist that loves to do these magical woods look with all of these colors in the background, and then you have this amazing silhouette that's in front? Maybe it's a craggly old tree that's been there for 500 years, and it's just gorgeous and sets off the framing of the woodland look. I would recommend coffee tree and chestnut instead of black. Why? Black is very harsh. This coffee tree would be excellent with a mixture of chestnut, because you know what? Silhouettes need depth too. I would definitely highly recommend those two. I'm going to have to make something, paint something or something like that. I can't do it in my monthlies, but I'm going to have to put something together. Limestone, beautiful warm gray. Loving this color. I am starting on my monthly paintings, and those will be up soon. But I am going to do some more swatching in my leather book that Melissa made. Here's the look of the back of the pages so that you can see none of them bled through. And here they are dry. They don't shimmer, but they are a beautiful satin matte. I consider satin, but they're beautiful matte finish. Thank you for joining me, and the next ones will be soon.